Your Country 1039 KGRT, Kenny Chesney. And yeah, there goes my life.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. Time for our question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. And a great place to find those great stocking stuffers or those really cool homemade kind of gifts for your friends and family for the holidays. Definitely stop by and check it out. Now, Thanksgiving week is upon us, and that means, of course, that a lot of people are going to be traveling. A lot of people are going to be visiting family and friends. A lot of people are going to be following those Thanksgiving traditions that we have, or should I say that you have, right? I think every family has a little something that they do that is a regular tradition for Thanksgiving. I've seen some people do Snoopy Thanksgiving. That's right. The night before, they have, jelly beans, pretzels, popcorn, and toast. You got to have the toast. If you've seen a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, you know what I'm talking about. I saw that somebody said that they sliced the cranberry sauce into discs and then used a turkey-shaped cookie cutter to get cranberry turkeys. That actually sounds like it would be cool. After everyone eats and has desserts, they draw names for the Secret Santa event. That's a good tradition to follow. My personal one that I like, I've never tried it, but it seems like it would be fun. Thanksgiving pizza. Yeah, all those standard Thanksgiving foods plus a pizza. Kind of did that for our potluck a little bit. Thanks a lot, by the way, to our Minute to Win It winner who bought us a pizza. I'd say us because I shared with the group because she didn't know we were having our potluck that day. But yeah, thanks, because that was really awesome. I hope everybody over at the offices over at NMSU are having fun with that. But it was very delicious. Everybody enjoyed. So that is just a few of the traditions that I've seen out there. And if I had to say that there was a tradition that we have here when we do our Thanksgiving potluck, of course, we go around the table and let everybody kind of know what we're thankful for. It's kind of a theme this year. I'm not going to say what it was, but there was a little bit of a theme. But yeah, what traditions do you have? What is your Thanksgiving tradition? That's what I'm curious about. Let me know your answers. Call them in, text them in, or just go ahead and leave your comments on our social media pages because we are live there on our Facebook and YouTube pages. But yeah, 575-523-KGRT is the number. Call or text in your answers for our question of the day today. What is your Thanksgiving tradition? Our question of the day brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. All right. Definitely making sure all of the appropriate buttons are pushed because I messed that up a little bit earlier, but we won't talk about that. Yes, Thanksgiving is on the way, and of course, we all have our Thanksgiving traditions that we do. I actually, my son was dated this one girl for a while, and her family had the tradition of after Thanksgiving meal, you would go and watch a version of A Christmas Carol. It would be different versions every year. They would try and do a little bit something different, but there was a reoccurring Muppet Christmas Carol one that kept coming up. So I was really down for that because Christmas Carol is one of my favorite holiday stories of all time. So yeah, that was really awesome. But there's a lot of different traditions that everybody has. I just got a text that says the tryptophan nap afterwards. I'm not going to bust any myths, but do you know how much turkey you got to eat for that tryptophan to make a difference? A whole lot. But I think it's just about everything else. That nice heavy meal will definitely give you that nap. So, yeah, what else do we got out there? Let me know your traditions that your family has when you get together. Or maybe you're looking at starting new traditions. Like I said, the Thanksgiving pizza tradition is definitely one that I would really want to get into. In the meantime, let's kind of go ahead and check around and see what's going on in and around the world. The FAA is preparing for the busiest Thanksgiving travel holiday since 2010, with more than 360,000 flights expected. AAA says 82 million Americans are traveling from Tuesday until the Monday after Thanksgiving. That's a lot of people going to be out there. Let's see. The Globe and Mail says coffee prices dropped significantly on Friday after the U.S. removed a 40% tariff on Brazilian agricultural products. The move increases the flow of Brazilian beans to the U.S. Coffee drinkers unite. I had to go get some coffee this morning. That's all I'm going to say. The Titanic pocket watch found on Macy's department store owner Isidore Strauss recently sold for a record Holy cow. This one caught me a little off guard. $2.55 million for the pocket watch. That is amazing. Let's see. California Pizza Kitchen has sold for $300 million to consortium brand partners. That's interesting. 1939 Superman #1 comic recently sold for $9.12 million at auction. That is blowing my mind. I think of all those comic books that I gave up and traded in because I wanted to eat lunch that day. A new study of the University of Lausanne in Switzerland reveals that children who count on their fingers between the ages of 4 and 6.5 have better addition skills by age 7. Yes, because counting and knowing your numbers is a good thing. The earlier, the better. Let's see. The ShamWow guy. I almost said the ShamWow guy. No, the ShamWow guy, Vince Offer, is running for Congress in Texas. He is also the Slap Chop infomercials. He was arrested in 2009 in Miami for fighting with an escort. Interesting. But politics. Politics, we're going to say that. Just to wind up the Hollywood box office, no big surprise. Wicked for Good, the #1 movie at the box office, actually did $150 million domestically and $76 million overseas. So $226 million for the weekend. Not too bad. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. The third in that series is still in the top 5. Predator Badlands Era, The Running Man, Rental Family. Odd that there's only one movie in there that isn't a remake or a sequel. Just saying, Hollywood. Just saying, okay? Once again, we are looking for answers for our question of the day, and that is basically with Thanksgiving week here, does your family have any Thanksgiving traditions that you do? Maybe something that somebody brings every year for the meal that everybody looks forward to. I mean, I used to look forward to my Uncle Beaver's dessert. That was definitely something that I would look forward to. Some people go around the table and give thanks for that. We do that here at the station. We did that. And with my son's mother's family, we did that. So, sorry, something in my throat. Perhaps I need more coffee. I know it's kind of rude to do that on camera, but something in the throat this morning. But yeah, what Thanksgiving traditions do you and your family have? Or maybe you're looking at starting new Thanksgiving traditions. Yeah, that'll be a whole lot of fun. I think that would be awesome. So go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.